Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is check-in day. Welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. And if you are returning, then love you. That's all I gotta say, I love you. But if you are new here, my name is Maya. I am a online fitness and nutrition coach. I'm a Pilates instructor. I'm a bodybuilder who just began competing this year in the Fit Model category. And I also sell real estate, so that is a little bit about me. And once again, if you are joining me for the first time, thank you so much. Today, I just wanted to pop on here and kind of do like a chatty, like post-show plans, post-show updates, and then of course it is check-in day, so I wanted to chat about that because we're officially, I want to say like over 2 weeks post-show. 2 weeks post-show. It is currently Tuesday, June 23rd. It is 7:50 in the morning, and I just wanted to like run through kind of what we've been doing, kind of what the plan is moving forward, and just kind of chat about that. So we have honestly just been kind of running with the same plan that I was kind of running throughout peak week. Obviously food is I'm not on my meal plan anymore. After we came back from the show, coach did put me back on my macro plan because I was on a macro plan for the majority of my prep. And that's just the easiest for me. It gives me a little bit more flexibility and I can eat a lot of foods that I really enjoy, which is excellent. So like, for example, this is my pre-workout meal number 1 of the day because I am going to be heading to the gym in a little bit. And this is 50 grams of Elevate cream of rice. It is 17 grams of peanut butter, 23 grams of protein powder. I use the ice cold vanilla milkshake flavor. I just mix it in. I don't do like a whey drip or anything. I have 140 grams of bananas and then some salt on here. So that is meal number 1. I'm so excited for it, but just to kind of give you an idea of like, I can eat basically what I want, essentially. Yes and no. Obviously being a nutritionist, being in that space, being someone who's really passionate about food, I obviously know that I can't just eat whatever I want, but it just gives me the flexibility to eat good food that I enjoy, which is really lovely. And we've honestly just been kind of vibing out. I've been eating a lot. I've been eating 300 grams of carbs a day. Fats are up, still having 150 grams protein a day. So like I'm almost eating what I was eating in my off season, which is crazy because I've honestly been holding weight pretty well. My last check-in, I sat around, let me pull this up. My last check-in, I weighed 107.7 and I fluctuated a bit throughout the week. I've been having like some digestive issues since show. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. And then my weight today was 108.9. So like we've had a jump in weight, but honestly, like when I weighed myself last week, like this was the weight that I was sitting around for show. I'm feeling really good. Like I'm feeling like I'm looking okay. I feel like I'm pushing hard in the gym. I'm having some really great lifting sessions. Sleep has been pretty crappy the last few nights, I'm not gonna lie. I did get a good night's sleep last night, but the night before I only got 3 hours, and the night before that I think I only got like 4. So I have not been sleeping the best. I have like 9 hours of sleep debt still. But last night I got 7 hours and 38 minutes, and I honestly just didn't even set an alarm this morning, and my body still woke me up at like 7, just before 7. So anywho, that is like weight update, food update, excuse me. As far as like plan update, we still have not implemented cardio again. We took out cardio within like my first peak week for the show on June 6th. So like I have not done cardio for almost a month, which is crazy because I was doing 45 minutes 6 days a week. So no cardio is really nice. My step count is fairly low as well. So it's like expenditure is low. I can normally just hit my step goal throughout the day walking, to be quite honest with you. Like it's really not that deep. So that's been lovely, and it is very odd, I will say, to just like work out and then leave the gym. It's so very strange. But as far as like digestive stuff going on, I'm not too sure what's going on. After my show, I really didn't go crazy and like eat a bunch of junk. We went out, I had a Caesar salad after the show on Saturday night. My stomach was okay. The next day it was like not really the best. And then that day I just kind of had like an intuitive eating day. So like I picked at some fruit. I did have a little tiny sliver of cake because we were at like a party. We were at like a baptism party. So I did have like when I say the tiniest sliver, like 5 bites. And I felt okay after that. And then it was like, we ended up going to a restaurant and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get a burger. Like, I feel like people eat burgers post-show. Like, that sounds so good. I also hadn't had ground beef in a very long time. And I literally had to leave the restaurant because I thought I was going to be sick. I had like 4 bites of my burger and it just like immediately, my stomach was like, rejected it. Like, immediately, no. I had to go and sit in the car. And ever since then, it's like, I don't know what it is, but I've been struggling. I'm still okay. Like, I can eat my food, but it's just like my stomach will be sore after, and I've been noticing I'm getting like really bloated and stuff, and I'm eating a lot of the same foods I was eating beforehand, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And also too, it's been kind of like, I don't know, like I feel like I've been getting, I don't want to say like flack, but like people are like, why aren't you eating normal food again? And I'm like, because I don't want to. I feel so bad when I do. So it's like I'm still bringing my food everywhere. Like, even if we, you know, go out for dinner, or we had Father's Day dinner with my grandpa and my mom, and they ordered Chinese food, and I just brought my own stuff because I knew that that was not going to be the vibe. But also too, we are kind of leaning towards still kind of being in prep. So, which kind of leads me into my next point of conversation that I wanted to chat about, and that is like, okay, but what's next? What's next? So, my feedback from Toronto Pro qualifier was honestly pretty good. They said that I needed to work on my core control a little bit more, which I was having stomach issues on show day as well. I kind of knew that. It was a weird day. And also too, I had to like pee on stage, which is not good. I was drinking so much water, and it was just like, I don't know if I just have a small bladder or what, but like, it was not the best, and I knew that. And also too, I think that because my stomach was a bit off on the Saturday pre-show, my conditioning, they said that my conditioning was like just ever so slightly off, which we were like, food was not sticking to me. Like, we were eating and pushing and eating, and my stomach was getting sore, and it was just, I woke up on show day, and yeah, after my first meal, I woke up on show day, and after my first meal, my stomach just was like really not very good. No, it really wasn't. So I don't know if it was nerves. I don't know if I ended up like kind of catching something, and that's why I'm still struggling with stomach stuff. I don't know. But anyways, it was not the best. So feedback was core control, conditioning was slightly off, and then my feedback on my physique was that I'm in a good spot, that I just need ever so slightly more legs. Upper body's great. Legs need a little bit more development, which we knew from the Sudbury show. And so with that, me and coach kind of chatted, and I don't think that we're going to cut the season off yet. I don't think that that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to say too much because I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're going to take a little bit of time and try to compete again. But I think that we're going to take a little bit of time and make a decision once we get closer. But my coach would like me to potentially compete again. And we've definitely chatted about that idea. We've definitely played with that idea. So right now, with what I am doing, I am basically sticking to the plan. I have the goal in my mind that, you know, this is something that I think I would like to do. So we're going to aim for it. And we'll kind of see how I'm doing, how I'm responding. Because we don't have a crazy amount of time. So we're just going to kind of ride with it. The goalpost is there. We're walking towards it. That's just kind of where we're at right now. So yeah, I'm just kind of like yapping right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. But that is the update. I'm going to now eat my meal, pre-workout meal, have my coffee. I'm going to get ready for the gym, go to the gym. I do have some work to do today. I have some check-ins and stuff to do today. I have some real estate stuff to do today in the afternoon. So just want to get the gym out of the way this morning. I also have to hit up the grocery store because we are out of chicken and that's my worst nightmare. So need to go stock up on that, but I'm hungry. I want my coffee. So I'm going to get rocking and I will talk to you Thank you so much for your check-in. I hope that you've had an amazing day. Progress rolling, okay? So with that, I did make some changes for this coming week. Good morning vlog. It is Monday, June 29th. It is currently 6:33 in the morning and I am just getting ready to go and teach at the Pilates studio this morning. I teach my class at 8 a.m. So we got up at around 6. I was going to try to get up earlier and go to the gym, but it was just not in the cards. I honestly only got still like 6 hours of sleep last night, and that was with the extra hour of sleep, so I was really tired. But yeah, 6 hours of sleep. I completely forgot to weigh myself this morning. Oh my god. Had my very first meal, which was sweet potato, chicken, honey, peanut butter, blueberries, cinnamon. I've like made that one before for you guys. Absolute favorite meal. And then I am bringing my pre and post workout meal into town with me because I'm going to be going to the gym after I teach my class. And then this afternoon, I do have a little bit of running around to do. I have to pop over to one of my tenanted properties. It's a tenant swap over end of the month. So just going to check things out, kind of reassess what I need to get done tomorrow before the new tenants move in on Wednesday. And then also too, I do have an onboarding call this afternoon with a new potential one-on-one client. So just kind of coming back later and doing that. But yeah, overall it's a pretty chill day. So I'm really excited about that. But I am going to quickly go out and water my garden. And just before we head out, just because it's been really, really hot the last few days. So I want to make sure that I'm giving my garden some good water. All right, so garden is watered. So I'm gonna pack my lunch now and I'm gonna get ready to head out. I just have the dog outside right now. But for my outfit today, I just have like my aloe set on. Classic, super cute. I love teaching in this set. Ty got this for me for Valentine's Day. So very, very cute. Just have that with a little sweater on because it is chilly. It's only 13 degrees out right now. So I'm gonna pack my lunch and then we will go from there. Ice pack always. And then for my pre-workout meal, I have my Elevate cream of rice. I have it in the cinnamon flavor. And then I have protein powder mixed in, peanut butter, and then I'm going to be putting banana on top. Normally I'd put blueberries, but my potassium, because I've been eating a little bit of different foods, been trying to get a bit more flexible with my foods again. Stomach permitting, I am adding potassium instead of having my potassium throughout my other meals. And then my post-workout meal is my classic cheesecake oats with blueberries on top. So those are going in there. And I'm also gonna be throwing in a banana just so that I can put it on my pre-workout meal. And then of course I have my scale in here. Everything is already pre-salted. I measure my salt out with 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I did that last night when I made all my meals and everything. So We don't have to worry about anything else. They're literally ready to eat, and this is just testament to if you wanted to, you would, because you can. It just sucks sometimes, okay? And this is my little pre-workout cocktail that I am going to be just putting in a shaker bottle. That way when I'm done teaching, I can just throw water in my shaker bottle and then this is ready to go. So this is the Believe Supplements Pre-Fuel, and this is like by far one of my most favorite pre-workouts ever. I don't know why. I've tried like a few other ones. We got a bunch of samples from my 2 goodie bags from Toronto Pro and the Sudbury show. But for some reason, I just keep coming back to this one. Like, I feel like it gives me insane pumps, and I love the feeling that this is. I love the flavor. And then, of course, my PVL creatine. So I'm going to put 1 scoop of each into a shaker bottle and throw it in my bag as well. Good morning, good morning. I have my coffee here. I am so excited to take a sip of this. I did do my normal drink with my glutamine in it. Last week at check-in, we had actually decided to take glutamine out, take metamucil out, take magnesium citrate out because I was having tummy issues. I had tummy issues literally for 2 weeks. This week I've been okay. This weekend things entered into the clear, but my stomach was pretty messed up for I want to say 2 weeks after my show, which I didn't even go crazy. I literally did not go crazy after the show. I got right back into my meal plan. Obviously I had gone back to some of the foods that we had taken out during peak weeks. So I hadn't had like dairy for about 3 weeks. All I had for 3 weeks was basically chicken, rice, peanut butter, banana, salt. So I don't know if I just got really sensitive over those 3 weeks because introducing like other stuff back that I would have normally eaten, like sweet potato or broccoli or like I said, even just dairy, it was not good. So anyways, we took that out last week. However, I did start to feel better on Sunday. So yesterday and today I put it back in, and I did well with it yesterday, so I'm excited about that. I don't know if you can hear in the background. It is pouring. Anyways, sorry, we're back. It is literally thunderstorming out, so it's very cozy vibes here today. But I did want to just chat about what I have going on today because there's a lot going on. So of course it is Tuesday, it is check-in day. I do have, or I just did my videos and stuff downstairs. I'm going to be submitting my written check-in, so I am posted up in the office. I do have a heavy check-in day because I did have a couple of girls move their check-ins around. Like, I get that the summertime is hard for people to get their check-ins in on the weekend, so I do have, I want to say like 6 or 7 check-ins to do today. So my Wi-Fi is not really working though, which is a little bit of a problem because I have a lot to do today. Anyways, I did just load up my Oura Ring just to see how much sleep I got. So last night I got 9 hours, which I needed that. When I tell you I needed that, I needed that. But when I tell you I've been getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, consistently for a while. It's been rough. So I'm glad that I took the time this morning to sleep in, get some good sleep. I'm going to get to check-ins if my Wi-Fi allows me to get my check-ins done. I don't know, nothing's loading right now, so that's a little bit concerning. Anyways, and then after that I do have to head into town. It is tenant swap over day, so there's just a couple of things I need to get done at my rental unit. So just like touching up some paint, swapping out the furnace filters, cleaning some things up, vacuuming, recocking, doing like a couple of little things, just getting it all spick and span before the new tenants move in tomorrow. And then I do have an onboarding call as well this afternoon, and then of course I do have to get a leg day in there at some point. And yeah, overall it's been a really fulfilling week so far. Had an amazing Pilates class yesterday. I do want to plan my classes for tomorrow today as well, because I teach 2 classes on Wednesdays now. I teach a morning, like I teach 2 back to back. So just getting some class plans put together and all set up, that way I don't have to do it later tonight, just because we're going to be focusing on my rental unit tonight. Alright, since our Wi-Fi in power is struggling right now, I just figured that I would show you what my meal number 1 is. So this is a little bit different than before. So we have 150 grams of basmati rice, we have 65 grams of sweet potato, we have 70 grams of chicken breast, and 50 grams of avocado with 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to put a little bit of Tabasco on there. But this is going to be my meal number 1. And then I'll have my pre-workout meal, obviously, before I go to the gym, which is my usual cream of rice, that sort of thing. Added my sweet potato for my potassium. We're back to tracking sodium and potassium. So, anywho, that's that. I'm going to get eating before I do anything else, because we don't have internet and our power keeps going in and out. So, adding to my stress level. So I think I need to go and take a breather.